Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how the solar panels work. Firstly, let's learn the manufacturing process of the solar panel and with what material it's made of. The solar panels are made of silicon. The silicon is obtained from sand, which is purified and made into silicon sand. The silicon sand is further purified and made into silicon. The silicon is then melted and cut into thin slices called wafers. They'll be as thin as a paper. Now let's get into the main part, that is how the solar panels work. For understanding, let's analyze the structure of the solar panel in a horizontal way. This is the basic atomic structure of the silicon. Now, when silicon is treated with phosphorus with 5 valence electrons, then there is one electron in each compound that is free to move. This is known as n-type doping of silicon. Now, when the sun rays strike these electrons, the electrons gain photon energy and they start moving randomly. But this alone wouldn't produce the electricity as the electrons' movement is random. So, on the other side, the silicon is treated with boron with 3 valence electrons. This is known as p-type doping. In this case, there is one hole in each of the compound. As I have said that the electrons are free and they are in random movement, so some of the electrons come into these holes and settle. Due to this movement of electrons, there is a depletion region created as shown. But the sun's rays do reach till the depletion region as the n-type silicon layer is thinner than the p-type silicon layer. So the electron and the hole again get separated and the electron travels to the top and the hole to the bottom. This way, there is a negative energy created at the top and a positive at the bottom, hence producing electricity. Now let's see how these charges are recycled with the help of the given illustration. As you can see here, the electrons are traveling into the holes, but again the sun's rays come and split the electron and the hole. Now if we connect it to an LED, then the electrons flow through the LED and again comes to the bottom where the holes are present. Then the electrons again get settled in the holes. So now due to the splitting of the electron and the holes come more and more and settle in the bottom. Now due to the overcrowd of the holes in the bottom, the electrons that pass through the circuit and get settled in the holes rise up. Now it's this pair's chance to get separated. In this way, there is a continuous flow of electrons, hence creating a continuous flow of electricity. Now let's have a brief discussion about the types of the solar panels. There are basically two types of panels that are made of silicon. One is monocrystalline silicon cell panels and the other one is polycrystalline silicon cell panels. Coming to the monocrystalline silicon cells panels, these are made up of the monocrystalline silicon cells. These monocrystalline silicon cells are the cells in which only one silicon crystal is used to make a cell. Whereas coming to the polycrystalline silicon cells, these cells are made of using more than a single crystal of silicon. That is, multiple crystals of silicon are used in the manufacturing of a single cell. Well, guys, now I'm having some questions for you. Please answer in the comments below. Here's my first question. Which type of solar cells give more electricity? Is it the monocrystalline silicon cells or the polycrystalline silicon cells? Here's the second question. I've heard that there is another type of solar panel that's not made of silicon. Can you guess what it is? Thanks for watching this video. For more updates, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon below.